Hello, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Diamonds Discussions where we discuss purpose, healing, love, and leveling up. And I'm your host, Ms. VBS. Okay, y'all. So today we're going to be talking about, are you the Joseph of your family? Now, you could, in fact, be the Joseph of your family, okay? And y'all, I know I be saying okay a lot, but okay. So if you're not familiar with Joseph, Joseph was the one that had the brothers and he had a dream. And in his dream, he um, saw that his brothers would be bowing down to him. Now, his dream did not make sense to the people closest to him. Okay, remember that. I'm telling you to remember that because sometimes you may have a calling that might offend people that are comfortable staying where they at. Meaning they ain't trying to change. And it's not that they hate you, it's just they don't understand the calling on your life. They don't understand the thing that God has put you on this earth to do. Taking y'all to the book. Genesis 37 and 5. Joseph had a dream, and when he told it, they hated him even more. So, your purpose is not supposed to be validated by people God didn't share it with. And I think I saw this post that said something about your calling was your calling, but it wasn't a three-way call. Something like that. I forget. But I'm sure y'all done saw it on Pinterest or somewhere. Now, when people do not understand your calling, they can mock you, try to talk you out of your calling, convince you that that's not what you heard. They will betray you, and some will even go to the point of trying to. Yeah. Back to the book, Genesis 37 and 24. They have him thrown in a pit. And sometimes being thrown in a pit can look like to you right now, your situation, isolation, not being invited, not really being talked to, feeling unsupported, um, being overlooked, being talked about, and the list can go on. Now, we also have to understand that a lot of times God will remove people that you are depending on because He wants you to depend solely on Him. And I have walked that walk a multitude of times. And a lot of times we go through thing after thing after thing after thing after thing. So it's not a punishment, it's just God preparing you for where you're going. Because Joseph went from the pit to slavery to prison to the palace. Back to the book. Genesis 50 and 20 says, what you meant for evil, God meant for good. So it doesn't matter what somebody feels like you should have, God will work that thing out in your favor. Now, everybody know I reference diamonds. Now, I used to deal with, and I still deal with a little bit of anxiety, but I used to have really bad anxiety, really bad panic attacks. I used to be overwhelmed, feeling like everything was just too much. That's not failure. That is pressure because a gem is being formed. Hence, Ms. VBS. And when you have a dream, if you can fund it, you're not dreaming big enough. Because that's where you get overwhelmed because you're trying to figure out where the resources is going to come from. Like, how are you going to pay for this? Like, my dreams right now are astronomical. So if it ain't scaring you on getting it accomplished, it's probably not from God. Or it could be. You're just thinking here and you need to be thinking here. Habakkuk 2 and 3 says, though it tarries, wait for it. And I feel like the bigger the goal is, you get overwhelmed because we are trying to do it in our own strength. And God is like, let me help you. I gave it to you. Let me get you there. But we be trying to figure out our own path to get there. And this is where the big bucks come in. Faith, obedience, and alignment. You do not need clarity for the whole journey. You just need to be obedient. And a lot of times I say, we will go apply at 90 different places, go do 90 million other things. When God is just saying, if you listen to me, I will order your steps. I will direct your paths. I will show you the way that you should go. So faith should look like, I don't understand it, but I'm still going to go. Obedience should look like, I'm scared, but I'm still going to do it. You still get my yes, God. Now, mental health and purpose can coexist. Think about Jonah. He had to get swallowed by a whole fish before he had to go do what he was really supposed to go do. And like I told y'all before, anxiety, panic attacks is real. Being overwhelmed is real. That does not cancel your calling and it does not disqualify you because what does the word say? God doesn't call the qualified, he qualifies the call. He don't wait until you're perfect. He works through you so people can see you going through and see what you went through to get to where you're going. So, no, you're not crazy. You're just called. You might be the one to break generational curses, to build something new, to walk a path that nobody in your family has ever done. So, before I get out of here, you have survived too much not to walk in your purpose or your calling. You didn't go through everything that you went through to stay stuck. The pit didn't kill you, it's just qualifying you. And again, if you like the gems that are being dropped here, please like, share, follow for more. Talk to y'all later.